Hello, everybody. Welcome to a brand new, kind of experimental series. So, this is called the Four Corners map. I've put all four species on here with humans, elves, dwarves, and orcs being all located in the four corners. Normally, the four corners can't touch each other, but I've modified the map a little bit so they can, as well as I've put on something kind of special. That means that there's going to be rebellions. I would love to see who ends up winning this entire map, or just what happens. I'm more curious to see how they expand. I have not set any names or anything. I'm just kind of let it go. We're going to put it on times 2 speed. Somebody just revved up their engines, and let's see what happens. So the humans have settled the first settlement. I'm going to assume the dwarves are, there it is. We've got a settlement of each kind. I have a bunch of different things on as well. Fast cultures, fast things. Let's kind of zoom in. It looks like the dwarves are not doing the best. Oh, there they go. Okay. There they go. Okay. I thought that's an ancient Brazil. So we'll see what happens with these wars. So there's fast cultures on, and there's some people hanging out. Who are you? Oh, you're a bunch of elves. So there's a clan of elves just kind of hanging around, moving into what is the mountains. So that's interesting. We're gonna look for any kind of wars that happen. Oh, they're fighting immediately. Holy shit. I did not know that. I did not know that you could declare war on each other without declaring war on each other. I guess that's just a race war, I guess. Oh, there's some boats already. That's cool. So there are rebellions on. I want to see these different civilizations kind of grow. This is what Worldbox is actually about, as opposed to, what we've been doing, which is kind of more or less just forcing the game to do a civilization old type of thing. So I don't know who's going to be better at what. I've not messed with the 4 different species since the original game, or original map that I made. So that's kind of cool. This is a beautifully made map, by the way. Bunch of different biomes. There's some crocodiles over here. I'm also curious to see if the entire world gets colonized. I think there will be. So I didn't put on unlimited city sprawl as well, so there's a whole new kingdom. So there's still a bunch of kingdoms being founded. So it looks like the dwarves are kind of expanding a little bit. Nobody's really at war with each other yet, which is cool. Oh, okay, so it says it's max population. And they also have infinite resources. So I think the map itself is balanced, but you never know. And new things are being settled all the time, which is super cool. So I hear somebody fighting. I also have settled targets on, so you can see where the different people want to settle. And it looks like the first, so like the elves and the dwarves or the elves and the orcs are getting kind of close to each other. And that's going to be a bad thing. Man, the orcs have really expanded. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is a lot of different villages. And I gave them all a similar amount of initial population. So that's cool. So we got Great Goal, and then we got Great Gore Agal. Kind of confusing. Okay, so the elves are actually moving into orcish territory. This is going to be the first war. And I have a feeling that the elves are going to whoop some major ass. This is so cool. I love seeing this. This is different than what we've been doing. So this episode's actually going to go out immediately because I had my bed shipped in today, so I wasn't able to record yesterday. So no real wars as of yet, but we'll let that kind of happen by itself. There's a ton of land over here for you guys. but yet you're not doing it. So how do the humans feel about each other? Humans don't feel too great about each other. So what culture level? Oh, you're already max level. That's cool. Probably should not have done that. What kind of biome is that? Oh, this is like a swamp biome type thing going on. Okay. So the dwarves are actually making the most use of their property as possible. And so are the orcs. It seems like the... Oh yeah, that's right. I turned on natural disasters. It seems like the elves are not exactly doing the best at that right now. And so there are diplomacy. We could turn on angry villagers just for shits and gigs, but people are still pretty peaceful. What is this? Who are you? Bow. Huh. New village, Vupero, has been founded. Okay, so this must be a human settlement. Yeah. So, I mean, if they want to go to war, they're going to have to... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Just so everybody can hit everybody at once, at least have the opportunity to, I'm going to clean this up as well and make this accessible for both polities. Sorry if I killed your house there. So you should be able to get to each other, and you should be able to get to each other now. Okay. I like the idea of the four corners, but at the same time, it makes it kind of difficult. So. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know you could do this. Removes resources such as stone, iron, and gold. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So that's an orcish village right here. Tall as top. You've got a tall as top, dude. Okay, I also need to break this down. This is kind of boring so far. I need war. There we go. I don't want to accidentally kill your entire army here. Well, you're just hanging out on top of a mountain, so stop doing that. Okay, there you go. Everybody should be able to see each other now. So how do orcs feel? Oh. Okay. I guess orcs and... Oh, someone's fighting. Orcs and everybody else is pretty chill with each other. So. I love that they're expanding. It's so cool with the different cultures and rebellions. So this is the villages. This is the newest village. Is this a... Is that a dwarven village? No, that's an orcish village in dwarven territory. Ooh, that's gonna cause hella friction. Why would you want to settle there and not here? It's got ore and shit. Nah, I don't know. Who's going to war? I thought it said the ancient Elon. I'm like, ancient Elon Musk? Based? Question mark? So true? Not true. Don't like Elon Musk. There goes my entire YouTube career. Tall Aztop has just like said to all the other orcs, no, you don't get to settle dwarven land, except for these guys who have a huge freaking army, 103, goddamn. You even have a little army over there. So who's currently the biggest in the world? It looks like maybe Great Goragal is. It looks like it. That's interesting. Definitely was not expecting the dwarves to have the two largest settlements. But here we are. Most of the world has been settled apart from right here, which has a specific reason for that. I don't know what it is. Someone decided to settle in the evil swamp. This is a human settlement, the Great Ga. I wish I could just have a certain amount of people declare war. But once it happens, it'll happen. So let's kick this up to ×5 speed. Maybe that'll force more people to go to war with each other. The mountain is on fire. I repeat, the mountain is on fire. Spears of Dotum. There's not a lot. Oh, hey, is this an army? No, okay, so let's turn off settle target. Now we can see attack target. So if we see an arrow now, that means that there's an attack going to happen. This is still open. A king has been murdered or died of old age. One of the two. Come on, attack each other. I feel like the humans are just going to get absolutely wrecked. You know what I mean? Blood of ass. If you have blood coming out your ass, that's not good for you. I tell you what. All right, y'all have exactly 2 minutes. Nah, I'm bored. There we go. Everybody's at war. Just gonna keep doing this until everybody's at war with everybody, until the thing stops happening. Also should pause this and go to ×2 speed. And then we're gonna go back to spiting each other. There we go. Now, who wins? You know what I realized? There's a saying called "Who says no?" Or the saying is "Who says no?" I fucking hate that saying. Yasni lands has been destroyed. A ton of people are getting destroyed right now. Now, who wins in the Great Orcish Wars? I don't know, actually. They seem to be pretty peaceful with each other until I got bored. So, we're actually going to turn off rebellions now. I thought that would be a cool idea, but I've decided against it. So, OAD's kind of popping off. The Paratrid brothers are also popping off. Tal Azop has popped off. Do we have any single human? No, it's pretty equal as of right now. There's a lot going on, and I also like the new attack arrow animation. So that's cool. So, everybody's at war with everybody now, and villages are actually actively getting destroyed. Like, this village was just decimated. Maybe that's how the orcs do it instead of taking over each other. No, never mind. They do take over each other. So, I don't know who's going to win here. These humans are definitely the best humans. That's readily apparent. How big is their army left? But they don't have that many people. They don't have that many people left, so that could be a bad sign. We've got the Oadi still kind of hanging out. The great Roly are dead. These names are all horribly difficult to pronounce. So the elves have consolidated significantly. The orcs have not, and so only people that have actually consolidated are the elves, which is cool. But and the humans kind of have as well, but it's not as well. Let's kick this up to ×3 speed. So there we go. Okay, y'all are still at war. Who wins in a dwarf? Oh. Whoever this is just destroying people. They're not even going for... I have no idea what you are. They're not even going for villages. They're just killing. So that's interesting. So it seems like can an orc take a not orc kingdom? Or do they just kill each other? Because the buildings are different, right? Yeah, the buildings are different. They're stone. Oh, so this is going to be a fight to whoever's alive last. And it looks like the elves have been taken out, which is kind of funny. That's really interesting. Okay. And RIP to the elves, man. You guys are getting freaking wrecked. Like, not even a competition. And now the orcs are just gonna move in, and these guys are just murdering everybody. I was really expecting the humans to kind of hold out longer, but I guess they aren't. The Deuce Brothers. Couple kingdoms are getting destroyed. It looks like the Great Ga are moving into the area that has been, that void that's been left by the humans that are all getting murdered by the dwarves, which you would think humans would kill dwarves because you're like 2 feet taller maximum, you know. So who knows? This was a cool idea. I forget who suggested this, but I cannot believe you guys are just absolutely... Who are you at war with? Okay, you're at war with everybody. These dwarves are just killers. Mithril. Holy shit. Did I lock my front door? Nah, probably not. All right, who's coming in here? Is this a human? Oh no. So the elves are still alive somehow. I think... Oof, this orcish clan is also popping off. It's not that there's a lot going on, it's just I don't really know how to commentate over this specific. I mean, the clan of Oz-Urg is bread is the truth. Not if you're Celiac, sir, and or madam, or orc. So there is a orcish ship. You have 0 passengers, though. Oh, that's cool. So finally the humans have moved into that territory. Still a lot of different wars going on. And it looks like these folks are going to take over the entirety of the Orcish continent. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with who's gonna win, because it probably will just come down to like murder and genocide. I mean, this is active genocide, which is kind of nutty. So the largest clan by far is Oz-Urg, and maybe the orcs are the best fighters in the game. I don't know. If you know, please let me know. Because they're just destroying this human settlement. Like, check this out. Like, they're just moving it through it like a tide, and there's nothing the humans can do about it. I mean, how much health do you have? 190 versus 540. Interesting. So, good luck settling anywhere, because the orcs will murder you. And they're not going to take over your village. They're just going to murder you. This is kind of like having angry villagers on. And now there's an orc army going to Yep. They're just finishing off everybody. Holy shit. And these two have... So there's only 2 human settlements left, and they're not going to stand a chance. The elves are soon to be dead. This is just hateful. Never asked for this. That's funny. But on the positive side, it means that they're going to be founding new villages. Maybe. So you're getting taken over by that kingdom. The Deuce brothers are still alive. Somehow. Man, 3,000 people. Or orcs. 3,000 orcs in this one settlement. So it turns out orcs are just the best, I guess. Humans stand absolutely no chance. There's not that many people left either. And also, what kingdom attack target? Okay, so that's better. Okay. So you're sending a single dude. Oh, you actually lost that fight. Great God made peace with Tall as Top. Great God. Okay. Oh, so you made peace with an orcish settlement. That didn't really matter. Looks like everybody's going to peace with each other now. Is anybody at war? I mean, I hope that you're just going to consolidate all the orcs. So that's kind of cool. Well, there it is. Oh, you're still at war. Okay, well. So much peace. You're smart for Great Goragal. You're smart for going to peace, but you're making peace with people who don't have villages anymore. So now the orcs own half the map. And this is the last, I think, I don't... You're the Spears of Double. Are you two still at war? No, you two are actually at peace. The humans are at peace. It only took 800 orcs. So these two won't fight each other unprovoked. These two won't fight each other unprovoked as well, I think. There's also new villages popping up every once in a while. But they're not surviving too terribly long. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Great Goragal is destroyed. I thought so, but they must have had a ship just kind of hanging out. A real kingdom has declared... Okay, so the final Dwarven War is going to be occurring. So we still have all 4 races, which is important. But it's not going to be for very much longer. I mean, this is the last Dwarven settlement? That's... No way. Are you really going to... Wow, that was a pretty big village to take over. Popping off, man. Just popping off. Straight popping, dog. But this is not gonna... It's not gonna go well. Although it's actually going well. Oh no, there it goes. Okay, they just needed to throw another person in there. There it is. Okay, so they switched territories. Who? Oh, you're an orcish. So these two are still border gory, which is kind of gross, but I'm assuming they're going to probably declare war on each other. But how do they feel? 15 versus negative 22. Okay. Well, maybe they'll declare war on each other, and the orcs are still expanding. And they have huge armies. Check that out. Wow. So it looks like the dwarves have been consolidated into one kingdom. So we have 1 elvish kingdom, 2 human kingdoms, 1 orcish kingdom. And that's it. We are down to 5 combatants. I don't know what's going to happen. These outlying kingdoms that are... This is the culture layer, by the way. These outlying kingdoms that are human are not going to last very long at all when the next war happens. In fact, I'm surprised that... I mean, are they fighting each other right off the bat? I'm surprised they're not fighting each other, to be honest. And the fact that the elves still exist is pretty incredible, to be honest. So... And the humans might have a chance to survive if it's a quick takeover, because they have a lot of room to expand. But I mean, so did the orcs have 2,000 people, and combined the humans have about 1,000. Yeah, I kind of don't see that going well. So the humans would need to take over the dwarvish territory, and then would need to take over the orcish or the elvish territory, and not lose anybody to beat the orcs. So I think that the orcs have this by far. Like, it's not even close. And when's the next war gonna start? Who freaking knows, man? I kind of want it to happen naturally, because last time everything went wrong. But we'll see what happens. We'll give it another minute or 2, and then if nothing happens by then, what we'll do is we'll end the episode, and then the next episode we'll start the war. So tune in for that one. I hope that everybody's enjoying this series. I like doing orcs on orcs and all of this type of kind of really looking through the eyes of how the game is meant to be played, as opposed to what happens if we give Finland $5 million type of thing. But oh, did the orcs just take out a part of the Elvish Kingdom? Well, I mean, they're not fighting the random folks that come through. It's also cool how the ships can go down the rivers and stuff. Really like that. So nobody's actually at war right now. which is cool. There's also not a lot of territory left on the map, and it is going very slow. So, okay, we'll end the episode there. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know how I'm doing. This series has been a bit of a passion project for me. I really enjoy recording it for you, and I enjoy everybody that comments, so I very much appreciate it. So I'll see you next time, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that, and tell me how I'm doing.